the whole reason I even came here was because I heard about children. I heard how they are being sold. I heard that a child's virginity can go for as much as $3,000 in Bangkok. I heard 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds being sold down for child prostitution. I heard about this 8 years ago. What would happen is that somebody would come and they'd come to the village and they'd say, I'll give your child a future. I'll take them to school. I'll have them be a housemaid in somebody's house and they'll have a better future. And I heard how these poor villagers, they didn't know anything, so they trusted them and so they let them go, and they never heard from their children ever again. They never heard from the girls ever again. And then later on down the line, the girl would call, but because she had AIDS, she would be sold when she's about 8 or 9. They have to service about 20 men a day. And then some of them get AIDS at 12 years old. And after you have AIDS, you can't live that much longer. And so they die at 14 and 15. These girls, their lives had just began and then their lives end. I mean, when we heard about these things, that's when our hearts just exploded, and it was, okay, we got to do something. This big organization told us, there's kids trafficked daily here, but we have nowhere to take them. Nobody will do it. Everybody's scared. And so we said, I just felt in my heart, I heard God say, you do it. And so we just told him, just with no fear, nothing, we're going to do it. We're going to start a shelter. And he said, you start a shelter, I'll get you 10 children that would have been sold tomorrow. And that's what happened. It just exploded like that. And so I just look at it all, and the heart isn't just like you're doing a good thing because of this problem worldwide, but the heart is, these kids were Muslim and Hindu and Buddhist and all these other religions. They would have never known Jesus. They would have lived a life of hell, and their gods would have never been able to help them. And that's what we believe for every home that we start, that not only they're safe and they're protected, yes, but it's a whole generation that rises up in this nation and changes it all, changes this nation, stops it, puts an end to it, just at the root of it all, by bringing the gospel, bringing Jesus Christ, bringing the good news to this country, to this very dark country, bringing the light. And we just believe it's going to be done through these children and through the first children and through this next generation, and that all of it's going to be stopped at the root, just completely at the root. And that's what we believe. God let me come here and had me to come here so I can have a good life. He said, I sleep good, I eat good. He said, I watch TV and I go to school. Kenny? He said, God had me come here. God had me come here. I could live in a nice house, and I like to study. And to my utini doy. To my chop utini doy. God lives here with us. Because God lives here with us. That has always been my heart, that no, it will feel like they will never feel like orphans. They're not orphans. God's their father now. God's their father. And so that's why it'll be a home. They're not orphans anymore. He came to them, and so they're not.